guys, it's Ange from Ange and Pre. If it's your first time on our YouTube channel, then welcome. And if you are returning, then thank you so much for doing that. Today I'm going to be filming a really exciting video. I've been so excited to shoot this for ages because we've had so many questions about kind of my wedding, which happened a month ago, and I wanted to basically show you guys all of my looks. So I've got all the outfits to show you up close and personal, and I'm going to show you all the jewellery, my thought process behind picking what I did, and all why I chose the hair and makeup that I chose as well. As a bride, you want to make sure all of your wedding looks are totally different, particularly if you're like we did and we had a lot of events. Like we had about 6 events, so I had a lot of outfit changes over like 3 days. So it was quite full on, but I wanted to make sure that each and every look was completely different and was a different type of outfit and a different style, especially because obviously Priya and myself are so into clothes that for me this was like so exciting and like everything I've ever dreamed of. So I'm gonna get straight into it, and I'll insert some photos and stuff as well, showing how all the looks came together on the day. So I hope you enjoy. This look is my Mendhi look. So Mendhis are all about, we had a welcome party and like a Mendhi combined. So Mendhis are all about colour, they're all about kind of bright colours and vibrant colours, and for me, I wanted to always wear yellow because I love the colour yellow. Ideally I wanted mustard yellow, but actually what I went for was a bit different. So I had not heard of this designer that I went for. However, I found her on Instagram literally a couple of days before we went to Bombay, and I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed, I need to go here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my Mendhi outfit from here. So this is the lehenga skirt. The designer is called Tamannapunjabikapoor, by the way. So this is the lehenga skirt. I'm going to try it. It's really heavy. Okay, so if you have a look, it's like this light yellow, it's got pink in it, it's got sage green in it, and it's got foil work in it as well, which I really liked. Now this came with a kind of matching blouse, but I didn't like the way that blouse complemented it, and there were these blouses that she had which was like all foil work, which is what I went for. So I'm going to just quickly try and, oh, here it is. So this was the blouse. So you can see it's all foil work, and they did it in the pink and the sage green that was in the skirt. This hits the light incredibly, incredibly well. It was literally one of my favourite looks of the entire wedding was the Mendhi, because it just came out much nicer than I ever thought it would. And the outfit photographed really, really nicely. So anything with like a bit of kind of foil work to it, always photographs really nicely. So that's something to keep in mind. And then the dupatta is this sage green dupatta. Yeah. So let me show you guys. I got all of my wedding jewellery from Goenka Jewels. So they're based in London, and to be honest with you, before kind of my wedding, I didn't really, I feel like, have an appreciation for Indian jewellery, but now I'm like obsessed, and it's literally because of this brand. I cannot tell you how amazing Smita is. So she is the founder of Goenka, and she's the one that if you have appointments to come and go into their showroom and have a look at everything, you'll be seeing her. She's incredible. She's got a fantastic eye. Everything she suggested I loved, and I was so spoilt for choice, I literally didn't know kind of what to do. So in the end, so I feel like a lot of people like would see the outfit and go for yellow in the jewellery, or go for gold in the jewellery, because there is gold and silver embroidery in it. So you can kind of technically go for either. Now I wanted to go for something with a little bit of colour to it. So we picked out the sage green in the dupatta, so it was like a colour that's in the outfit but not like the colour of the outfit, if that makes sense. So we went for this set, which is this meenakari, I think that's what it's called, enamel work necklace. It's literally amazing. Like, I am obsessed. It's just so nice. And this was the matching earrings and the matching tikka. Ooh. Tikka as well. It's just so nice. So I'm literally obsessed. The quality of the jewellery, by the way, is amazing. It's all kind of sterling silver plated, and it's literally amazing. Like, it feels really heavy, it looks really expensive, and the whole look together just looked amazing. So I'm gonna put in a little picture for you so you can see how the whole look came together. hoping it's going to come up somewhere over here so you can see. But yeah, the whole look offset really nicely, and I decided, because the jewellery was so beautiful, and during the wedding it was the only of that kind of enamel work set that I went for, so I really wanted to show it off. So what I did was I had Arpita Karania do my hair and makeup. Again, can't recommend her enough. She is incredible. She is so talented, and I don't think anyone does hair like her. And even her makeup was just like stunning. Like, I got so many compliments throughout, and normally when people do both hair and makeup, I always find that they're better at one, but honestly, like, she's one of the few people I think nails both every time. So definitely recommend her for any brides to be. She's really nice, she's really relaxing, and she's really reliable as well. And one of my friends had her for her wedding, and I loved her look as well. And yeah, so we went for a really high ponytail, as you can see in the picture. We got little hair flower pins to put in to make it look like kind of like a headband. I was toying with either doing it like that or kind of taking the hairpins and dispersing them through the hair, so you can do either for like a different look. And yeah, the ponytail went down really well. It was like a big curly ponytail. If you guys have been following us for a while, you know that I hate flat hair, so I'm all about volume and I'm all about lift from the crown. That's why my hair has always got some sort of volume to it. At least I think it does. That's really awkward if it doesn't. But yeah, so I was super happy. One of my favourite looks, definitely, for sure. So on the second day of our wedding, in the morning, we had a puja and a grasanthi, followed by a haldi as well. So for this, I went for a floral Sabyasachi sari, which I'm going to show you. I'm obsessed with all of it. Always wanted to wear something floral sabya as part of the wedding. I didn't know if it was going to be a lehenga or what it was going to be, but I went for this in the end. So it's like this, it's like ivory coloured sari with pink flowers, but it's a really dusty faded pink, which I literally love. And I also love that the border is very heavy and very traditional looking, and it's a thick border, which is quite nice as well. Thick borders, what I feel like, always make saris look a bit richer and a bit more elegant sometimes as well. The blouse, what I really like about this is that although the sari has got some traditional elements to it, the blouse is my absolute favourite colour, which is this blush pink. It is just unreal. You can see how it hits the light. All the tailoring was also amazing. But yeah, what I love the most about Sabya is the fact that a lot of the stuff, although it's really traditional, has little modern bits in it, which make it really interesting and really kind of sets his designs apart from other people's, which is really, really good. So I'm just gonna put that here for now, and then let me show you the jewellery. So for this look, another Goenka jewel set, this beautiful pink look. Now, because it was in the morning, and it was just literally just a puja, and obviously I was being quite extra wearing the sari anyway, I didn't want to wear a tikka and like the whole shebang, so we just went for earrings and a necklace. That was again Smita's suggestion, which is really good because, as I said, like, I actually didn't really have that many ideas for the jewellery, so it was really helpful to have somebody who knows their stuff to just like shoot loads of ideas at me. So we went for this in the end. So the earrings are quite traditional. The great thing about Goenka is that you can actually customize things. So for example, if I wanted to take that whole thing off and say make that middle stone the pinky sort of purpley color that we've gone for, you can quite easily do that. So it's all totally customizable. And again, if Smita thinks that something would look better a certain way based on your outfit, she will recommend it to you, which is really nice. So yeah, that's the set. It's just beautiful. Looks really, really, really nice. This is a set that I think is really wearable as well. Like, it's not got too much colour, but it's got some colour to it. It is really nice to contrast against things. So on our Sangeet, my mum wore a kind of brownie coloured sari, and she actually wore this set to that. And again, even with like a brownie coloured, it just lifted, it literally made the whole outfit pop. So it's a really good piece for contrasting as well. Oh dear. Whoops. And what was I going to say? The only thing about sari I would say is I'm all about sari being figure hugging all the way down, and because it's organza, it does not sit that well in terms of it doesn't give you that really tight like body hugging look that I necessarily like wanted, but it's just so beautiful that it's fine. And also I would say that as long as you have somebody who's a really good draper, then it's absolutely fine. I'm going to put a picture here of how the final look turned out. Me and myself and our Peter decided that we should go for, I did my own makeup myself this morning just to save time, and hair wise we went for a kind of like a low bun, and it was like still messy because I like really messy hair, but the way our Peter does hair is really nice because even though it's like messy, it doesn't look messy, if that makes sense. So she did like a mini rose in the hair, which is really, really nice. And I did my own makeup myself just to keep it kind of light and fresh. Because it's a daytime look, I went for like more of like a dewy look to my makeup. And so I like really dewy skin anyway. And yeah, I really like that look, so I hope you guys do. Then it was the main event, so the wedding. So this outfit, I can't even tell you how obsessed with it I am. Like, I wish I could wear it every day, just like while I'm in the house. Due to COVID-19, I wish I could just like wear it and just roam around the house. But I can't. But I can show it to you. I never ever thought I would get my wedding outfit from Manish Malhotra, and that is because I always kind of I knew I'd get like I kind of always thought I'd get my reception from him, but I hadn't seen that much of his actual wedding stuff that I really liked before. So when I went into the store, I kind of actually weirdly I didn't even really look at this outfit that much, and then my mum was like, "This is really, really nice." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, like I think so." And then I tried it on, and we were both like, "Okay, this is the one." So we just knew. So that is really exciting. That is literally what you want. So yeah, the Manish Malhotra bridal wear is very traditional, and it's all like, well, as in some of it is very traditional and some of it is very like bling and like a bit more modern. So as far as kind of like choice goes, it's amazing. Like there's so much stuff. Now I wanted a wedding outfit that was totally different. I wanted something traditional, but I didn't want like a full red. I did think about it. I did see one in Sabyasachi, which I did love. But then I saw this and I was like, no, this is really different. And I knew that if I was going to go for red, I didn't want it to be a standard red. I wanted there to be something really different kind of about it. Sorry, don't know what that's about. Okay, so let me just show you. So it's kind of this grey, no one really knows what colour it is. It's like grey / gold. It's not gold, which is what I like. It has the whole background material is grey, and it's got antique gold embroidery, which is amazing. Like antique gold is life, guys. Just believe me on that. Antique gold is life. So okay, you can kind of see it on here. So it's really, really heavy. This weighs like 17.5 kilograms. It needed a case on its own, and it was a nightmare to fit back in the case, but I've taken it out just to show you. So yeah, it's really heavy. This is too much. Okay, so yeah. Right, let me show you. So if I put it up, you can see the background. I can't point, but the background is that grey colour, and it's got gold, like antique gold embroidery all the way across it. So just look at how this is so heavy, how that hits. I'm just laughing at my retarded arm. Look at how it hits the light. It's just beautiful. So one thing any brides to be, oh my god, I can't even put it back up. Okay, one thing any brides to be, make sure that there's all these can layers inside. We won't do it now, but make sure you pull out all the layers one by one to make sure it looks really big, because then you can show off the embroidery on the outfit, because this has got, as you've seen, constant embroidery all the way through, so you really want to show it off. So with can you can just pull the whole thing out, and then when you twirl and things, you get really nice photos. I am gonna show you a twirling picture in a second. But yeah, the blouse, I went for a v-neck blouse with long sleeves. I love long sleeve blouses. I think they are super just really classy, really elegant for a wedding. That's kind of the look most people I feel like we want to go for. And I went for this. So that is more in the grey, but it's also got the gold embroidery on, antique gold, obsessed. And then it's got this bit around the back, which is just like really pretty. And again, they're made so nicely because you can see there's like 3 hooks on everything. So like as far as kind of tightness and things go, there are 3 hooks to allow for any like weight loss or anything in between. So in between fitting and wearing. So one thing I would say, long sleeves require more adjustment. We had to get a tailor in to the hotel last minute, literally a day before the wedding, to adjust the sleeves because I didn't realise quite how much weight I had lost. I didn't mean to lose so much weight, but I think stress is a little bit of it, even though I didn't really feel that stressed, but clearly I was. And I was dieting as well. So I lost weight on my arm, and then I tried it on and it went really crinkly down the arm. So anything with long sleeve, it is something I want you guys to be aware of, and definitely try it on like at least 2-3 weeks before you plan to wear it. I was told to do that by my wedding planner and my mother-in-law, and I just kind of didn't. I kind of forgot. So we had to get Taylor in to do that. So be aware of that. And now, so if you look at the two together, it's quite like same in the sense of like the colours. So what I really like about this outfit is that the dupatta is completely different. It just brings out the outfit to a whole new level. I cannot explain. I'm just getting it for you to show you guys. So this is the dupatta. It is this maroony red, and it's got a velvet border, and all the Manish ones tend to have the head, this is the head dupattas. They all tend to have these, like, I don't know what they're called on them. And this is the head dupatta. So head dupattas, don't make them too heavy. It's a lot of weight on your head. And the heavier it is, the more it flattens your head. And then you look really flat. Your head looks really flat in photos, and that's not a good look. So yeah, this just literally, if you look at the outfit and then you look at the outfit with this on top, it just changes it. Like, it just brings it out completely. It's just amazing. And then the body dupatta, so I went for 2. You can go for 1 just on the head or 1 just on the body. Usually people go for the 1 just on the head and they don't go for the body one. I went for 2. I remember when we were in the Manish Malhotra store, there was a lady there who was like, she was a wedding planner with another bride, and she's like, oh my god, you're so skinny, like, as in to the bride she was working with, she was like, you're so skinny, like, you shouldn't have 2 dupattas, it can really kind of drown you out. And I was just there like, screw you, man, I have 2 and it looks good. But yeah, so I went for a body one as well, because why the hell not? Obviously to go for 2 dupattas, 1 is included I think in the price, and then we paid a lot additionally for the other one, but it does make the outfit look a bit nicer, or at least this outfit it does. So the one on the body, is kind of like a combination of both of those two. So it's got the border of the red, but the net is that kind of grey kind of colour, and this was the body one. And yeah, so let me show you that. And together the look just came out like a dream. It was everything I wanted. I wouldn't have changed anything about it. And then we went for like a bun, because anytime you have dupatta on your head, you need to have some kind of sleek look. You can't have it super messy, which is what I wanted, but you can't really do that. It just looks like a mess. And then obviously the dupatta rests on it, so you have to be quite careful with your hairstyle. So our Peter suggested a sleek low bun, which is what we went for. And I'm gonna insert another picture here where you can see my full wedding look as well. So you can see like the whole thing together just kind of looked, it came out exactly how I wanted, in terms of it was very traditional. We were in a traditional setting. It looked quite regal. I thought it looked really elegant. And I got a lot of compliments on the wedding outfit. Lots of people were saying they haven't seen this colour combination before. And I remember somebody coming up to me, I can't remember who it was, at the wedding, and being like, I literally knew if you were going to go for any red, you would go for something completely different. And that literally was like the compliment of all compliments for me, because I live for that. So yeah, that and being told I'm funny makes me really excited. So yeah, I hope you like that one. And then I'm now going to show you another landscape shot that the photographer got, so you can see how the can of the skirt, when it's lifted out, how nice it looks when you kind of twirl and things as well. Something I know you guys are going to love This is my wedding jewellery set. Absolutely unreal. It is all mother of pearl. Now, mother of pearl is something that is never going to go out of fashion, and not only that, but also it just is so nice because it doesn't have much color to it, which means it adds an automatic like elegance to something, and it's still like it, like, because my outfit had a lot going on with both dupattas and the two different colors and things. I didn't want jewelry that was too gaudy. A lot of people put green jewelry with like a red outfit. I personally don't love that, but I see why people do it, and for some outfits it works really nicely. But because I already had the kind of grey in the outfit, like it wasn't just a gold outfit, because it was kind of like greyish gold, I didn't want too many colours. So went for this. So this was the tikka. It's just so nice. And these were the earrings. Again, the actual earrings came with a lot more dangly bits, but I said to Smita, I was like, I just feel like it's a lot on me, so let's shorten them. So she suggested just shortening it and making it like these studs. Now these sort of studs, even if you're not going to get the whole set, they're so wearable, because I would wear this to a black tie event with a kind of maxi dress in the evening and just these earrings, and it just looks beautiful. So we did a double necklace thing. So sometimes, like, obviously, if you're spending a lot of money on bridal jewelry, it's quite useful for them to not be connected, because then you can wear them again and it just gives a lighter look. Because obviously your full wedding jewelry, you're not necessarily ever going to be able to wear that again in its entirety. But the good thing is, what we did is we went for this choker type necklace, and then we went for another one. Sorry, that was the choker one. Then we went for another one, and the two stacked up together. So the whole look was just beautiful. And then we also did hand chains as well, which again was not my suggestion, that was Smita's suggestion. And at first I was a bit like, oh, I'm not really sure, but they just looked unreal. So you can see that these are the hand chains, and that comes as a ring, and then this goes round, and this is a bracelet that goes around your wrist. So nice. In all the pictures on the wedding, you won't realize the amount of pictures where you're like reaching for something, or you're kind of holding something, or holding someone's hand, and in photos it looks stunning. So honestly, like, when it's your wedding jewelry, you don't have to do less is more. Do more. If the jewelry is nice quality and it's not gaudy looking, do more, because it really, and that's again something that is really important when you're thinking about jewelry, that you're going to somebody who knows these things. Because I would never ever have thought to put hand chains on. It's because Smita like pushed me, and she was like, this is really, really great, I think you'll really like it. And by that time, once I've seen her a few times, like, she knew what I was about. So I was like, okay, cool, I trust you. If you say that I'm gonna like this, let's do it. And I did not regret it at all. So I'm gonna show you a picture now of the jewelry close up, that the necklace and stuff is just stunning. And then I'm also going to put a couple of images after, where you can just see the jewelry a bit more close up on, like, on my hands and things like that. Look, I'd like to talk about is my Sangeet. So our wedding went pretty much, there was like an hour in between, and it went straight into Sangeet. But standard India wedding, everything's running late, so it didn't feel like an hour, it felt like less time. Sangeet. So I was gonna go, so my wedding ceremony is really short. Like, our main criteria is, like, I hate going to people's weddings and you're sitting there for 3 hours and you just slowly notice that everyone around you's just like on their phone or like disinterested. So I was like, I'd rather have it short and sweet, and I'm just about the guests having a great time. And although obviously everyone's come there for the wedding, I don't want them to get bored, basically, because I know how I feel at long wedding ceremonies, and I don't want to do that to anyone. So I was kind of torn, because I wanted to get another outfit for the Sangeet, but equally, like, I spent so much money in my wedding outfit that I was like, do I really only want to wear this for 1 hour? And also, I loved it so, like, I love it so much. So I said to myself, I was like, okay, look, I will kind of look, and if there's something I really like, I might get it. I might get it for the Sangeet. Otherwise, I was going to get another blouse made to then wear with the lehenga skirt, because I'm obsessed with that skirt. So we've toyed with a couple of ideas. We tried on like a red blouse, and then we tried on, like, I thought about doing like a crystal-y type thing to make it more evening-y. But in the end, my mother-in-law saw this and was like, this is really nice. So I went for a classic Manish blouse, which is this green velvet blouse with big wing sleeves. It's really quite out there. Like, I never thought that I would wear something so out there, but it looked really great. And actually, out of all my wedding looks, this one got like, a lot of people said this was their favorite one because they said they hadn't seen anything like it. So what I did for the evening, I took off, I think I kept on the ticker. I think I kept on the ticker. I took off one of the necklaces. I took off the choker one. I kept the other necklace on, kept the earrings on. In fact, I did keep on the ticker. And I took the hand chains and stuff off. And we did like a really kind of loose, curly hairstyle with like a braid coming around the side. So it was really different. Again, our Peter was great at suggesting different types of ways to like vary up the looks that we were doing. So that way it showed off the neckline of the outfit. And also what was really cool about this outfit is that it came with a wing. So I took off all the jewellery in my hands, by the way, if I didn't mention that already. So it came with this big wing. You can't really tell the colour in this light. It looks really light, but it's actually not. It's like this deep velvet green. And then it's got a wing which is detachable, because I was like, look, like if I was going to wear this to someone else's wedding, wearing it with the whole wing wrapping around is just too much. So I said, can you make it detachable? So they made it detachable for me. And the other option they gave me at Manish Malhotra, which was really nice of them, was they said we can attach it, and then once the wedding's done, send it back to us and we'll detach it, which is really, really nice of them. Which is what I thought I was getting, but then my wedding planner picked it up and it was detached, but it's fine. So yeah, so this made the outfit look completely different. Like, let me just, completely different. It literally transformed it into an evening outfit, and 90% of people, I think, didn't really notice that it was the same skirt at all. There was like one or two people that did, but honestly, like it was just amazing, and I basically love this. I think it's really different. If you want to go for something completely different, you want to go out, put this out there a little bit, this is a fantastic style of blouse. Highly, highly recommend. And yeah, let's move on to we had a pool party on the last day. The last day for us in terms of planning was all about fun. We just wanted everyone just to chill, because the second day was really quite intense with 3 pretty much back-to-back events. It was a lot. I was knackered, so was probably most of the guests. Although we did account like an hour here and there for like naps for people, because I don't know if you guys are big nappers, but like naps are life. The last day we had a pool party, which I will show you in a different video, because I want to focus on the Indian looks for this one. In the daytime, that was super fun. It was my favourite event by miles, the pool party. It was just so fun. I had a really great time. And I actually felt relaxed by that point because the wedding was done. And I slept that day as well, so it was good. And then the reception. So I said previously that my Mendhi was my favourite look, but I actually think it might be the reception look. This dress is life. I said that about every look, but I'm totally biased. But yeah, I love it. I always said I didn't want to wear a lehenga to my reception, because I'm quite a complainer, and when it comes to wearing like a really heavy outfit, I just complain. So I was like, I want to wear a gown. I want to wear something really fitted, and I want to wear something that is like Indian but also English. And that maybe I might be able to wear it again. I don't know where the hell I'm going to wear it again if I turned up to that Priya's reception in that. Priya's not engaged before no one goes mad. If Priya's reception in that, I feel like she'd be like, who do you think you are? So I won't be doing that, but that was my thought process. So this is another Manish Malhotra gown. Okay, first thing I would say, I always said I wanted to wear a silver gown. Like I wanted a gunmetal gown. This is more like silver, but I liked it. And also this is brighter, so like it looks better in photos. So it's easy, I think, to get like a sequined silvery gown. I feel like I saw that in loads of places. I wasn't blown away by it. It wasn't what I was looking for. But then when I went into the Manish Malhotra store, they had this dress in nude. And I tried it on, and they were like, the dress looks really nice on you, but the colour isn't doing that much for you. And this was Kushi, again, I mentioned, who was really amazing at the Manish Malhotra store and helped me with like everything. So I was like, what about doing it in gunmetal, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And I basically just went for it. It was the one thing that I really customized in the wedding that I hadn't seen that dress in that colour. I just guessed and went for it. So I was a bit like, oh, I don't hope it comes out how I want, but it totally did. So the reason I like this is because of the embroidery on it. And show you this. The embroidery is just amazing. Like, it's got such an intricate pattern to it, but it's on a ball gown, which I literally love. And like, again, you can see how it hits the light. It's just amazing. There's a slit in it and it's a bit puffy at the bottom, and the back is like this. The actual dress, as it was a lot more revealing. Like, the slit went a lot higher, the back was a lot lower, like it was literally where like your underwear would be. But I basically got them to make it a lot more like covered up because I just thought it looked a bit more elegant, a bit more classy. And yeah, as far as jewellery went, Smita said don't overkill it, and because there's a lot of embroidery on the dress. Again, this time I went for like a really Hollywood glam kind of vibe. So we literally went for these simple studs. Now, Priya touched on this in one of her videos recently, and she was basically saying that we didn't know that Indian brands can do, like, I've never really seen silver type jewellery from an Indian brand and liked it, except for Goenka. Honestly, they're so nice. They look so elegant, and they just hit the light so nicely. It wasn't too much. The dress kind of spoke for itself, and we went for really big curls. I was initially going to go for Hollywood waves, but I was enjoying myself at the pool party too much. So I went up to Arpita and I said, look, do we have time to do, could we have time to stay there for longer? And she was like, not, if you want Hollywood waves, it takes ages to do. So I was like, I'm having so much fun, can we just do something different? So that was the great thing about her, because she just went and just did whatever she wanted, and she just did big curls, and the parting was slightly different to how I normally do it. And if you can see in the picture on, I'm going to say the left, I don't know how this will mirror back, you can see how the whole look came together. And then I'm also going to put another one of just the jewellery where you can see the neck. My hair was annoyingly covering the earrings, so I can't really show you that much, but you can just see them peeking through, and they are just stunning. They also can do, like, if you did want more of a look, they've got like chokers like this, simple chain ones, they can make them as thick as you want, and it's just really nice, because I wanted it to be an English look, and you just don't really expect that you can get that from an Indian brand, but you totally can with Goenka. So yeah, in fact, that's what I kind of want to come on to next. I want to tell you a little bit about why I picked that jewellery brand, because I've spoken a lot about the clothing brands, but the jewellery for me was something that really, I think, if you can nail jewellery and with the outfits, it will totally transform the look completely. I want to talk about the jewellery in more detail, because I honestly, like, you guys who've been following us for a while will know that Priya and I have spoken so much about Goenka jewels, because we literally love it. Like, both of us just fell in love with this brand. I think for jewellery, you do pay for what you get. I did have a look when I was in India at some jewellery, and unless you go really high end, you totally pay for what you get with jewellery. I fully stand by that. And I think it's worth the money. And I think if you pick carefully, you can get yourself really versatile pieces. Things like what I said about the wedding set being 2 necklaces. Like, I can easily now it's easy to wear those necklaces separately. One is a choker and one is like a necklace. It's so easy to get aware of them. And again, I went for something like mother of pearl, which is totally like matches with everything, so it's ideal. So if you pick sensibly, and you know, you won't go wrong, you totally won't regret it. So a lot of people have asked about what kind of how the jewellery process works. So in the first instance, I went to Smita's showroom, the Goenka showroom, and at this point I think I'd selected my outfits, I didn't have them. So I showed her pictures and we kind of went through, and I basically told her that I just wanted different looks, and we spoke through each event and what we were looking for. So we kind of at that point we were just looking at everything, and I kind of left there roughly knowing like what I liked for the wedding look, but not, so we didn't touch so much upon the others. Then I went back once I had the outfits, so I'd say leave at least 3-4 months for the jewellery. I think if she's got it in stock, she can do it for you sooner, but generally if you want to customize things, do allow time for that. Then I went back again with the outfits in hand, and we spoke through everything, and we literally finalized everything to the point of like, on this necklace, do you want this drop and this drop, or do you want to half the distance? Do you want to take these bits away? Like, you can literally customize everything. If you like one particular color different necklace, you can take that, and in most cases you can ask for a different necklace to be made like that. So honestly, the possibilities are endless. But if you're semi-indecisive when it comes to jewelry, then Smita is the person to help you, I promise you. She was just firing ideas at me, and I was like, oh, this is good, this could work. And like, she was showing me pictures of brides that had done similar looks, or like worn things she was suggesting, and it just really helps because you know that you are taken care of. And I didn't feel like she rushed me at all. She spent all the time with me in the world. And yeah, so we did that, and then at this point we'd finalized everything. Pre came with me to that appointment, and then the next appointment I went and I collected everything, and kind of tried things on. And yeah, so the kind of the thing I liked the most was that the wedding industry is so big, and every bride wants to feel special. And I felt like with the jewelry experience that I got, I felt totally like, I felt really special. I felt like Smita actually cared about every single one of my looks. She cared about making each look different. She cared about kind of showcasing different things, and you know, just bringing all the outfits out in different ways. So I really, really appreciated that. And like I said, like, I mean, Priya said this before, like, I totally would never wear any other jewelry again. I would only ever shop at Goenka now. And I'm gonna show you a little video of kind of lots of people ask what to expect from like the consultation process. So I just recorded a little bit of my reception consultation just for you guys to see like what kind of to expect. Because I think a lot of people get nervous thinking that like they have to go in with a complete idea of what they want, and they're like embarrassed to ask questions. But yeah, I'll finish this with a video of the consultation. Not sure what to do, so I can show you the dress.
Okay, let's have a look at the dress.
The dress is literally so nice.
Really pretty. Okay, this is the dress.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'll maybe
I'm
try
happy
and
with it. It's stunning.
okay, it's fine. We'll put it. Basically, this is the dress.
Wow.
This is the dress. So it's like tight all the way down,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have like big hair, lots of curls, and yeah. So I kind of want something that's not too Indian-y,
Yeah,
because I feel like everything else I picked is quite like
Yeah.
Indian-y and heavy. So
Definitely.
just something quite simple. I don't know what do you think?
So I would recommend either like studs, like diamond studs, or like statement earrings. So you can see a few pieces and see what looks good. So you could go for something like this maybe.
Yeah,
If you
these are
feel like
nice.
that's too Indian-y,
yeah.
we can go for like
Do you think it's too Indian-y?
Yeah, I think
another.
because it's a
style.
drop one, maybe
Yeah.
studs might be better. Like,
Yeah.
so they look a bit less Indian.
So I don't have the right color, but just to give you an idea. So something like this
Yeah,
without
like
any
that
color,
kind of size would be quite good actually.
or something like this without any color in them.
That
think
kind of
it's a
size
bit
is
bigger,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little.
Or so this thing, like without any color.
Oh, that could be
too.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good size. Yeah, with no colour in it.
yeah,
I
this is
like
good.
that.
Okay, and then fine, so no colour for that.
No.
Okay, that's
I don't
great.
think you need a necklace either. I don't think.
No.
You think just
It
earrings.
just killed it. Look.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because it's quite
Also,
like,
it's a nice neckline, and you
Yeah.
want to show that.
Just like some big studs.
Yeah.
okay, cool. And also because the hair and makeup will be big anyway, and the back
Yeah.
is like, got that
It's a
bit.
really pretty dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Love it.
It was cute. And I hope you guys liked all the looks. Please, I'm really interested to see what your favourite look of mine was. Let me know in the comments what your favourite full look was, and also any particular details about particular outfits or hair or whatever jewellery that you really liked as well, because I'd be really interested to know. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy it, please like the video, please share it, and please subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. It does take time to make all these videos and to edit everything. So all the support we can get, we're really grateful for. And thank you guys so much, and hope you're all staying safe during this bizarre period in the world right now. I'm thinking of you all.